Good morning, dear students. Last class we studied about what are the prefixes and suffixes used for different functional groups and also discussed how to name the compounds containing functional groups of alcohol, aldehyde, ketones, okay, and ethers. Now let us discuss the naming of some compounds which contain some other functional groups. Next come to carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids. So carboxylic acid functional group is COOH represented as RCOOH. This COH may be written like this C double bond OOH in this way. The functional group is COH and general presentation RCOH, or we can write CnH2n plus bond COOH. So actually this is represented as RCOOH, and here R may be hydrogen or any alkyl group. And how to name these compounds? For naming these compounds, so generally you can write with the what is the suffix used for this? The suffix used for this is oic acid. So how to name this compound? If this is alkane, from alkane minus E plus oic acid. In this case it gives rise to alkanoic acid starting from the carbon which contain the COH group. Here R may be hydrogen or any alkyl group. So starting compound is HCOOH, and as one carbon, one group is made from methyl, metha and oic acid. This is methanoic acid, and our common name is formic acid. Its common name formic acid. This is the common name. So in some cases common name is also important. Okay. Next, second one is CH3COOH. So two carbon are there. One group is it. So carbon-carbon link is single bond. Ethanoic acid, and this common name is acetic acid. IUPAC name is ethanoic acid. Similarly, CH3CH2COOH, three carbon atoms are there. This is known as propanoic acid, and common name is propionic acid. Okay. Similarly, four carbon atom butanoic acid, butyric acid, common name is butyric acid. So these are how to name the compounds which contain functional group COOH. Next come to how to name the compounds of esters. So esters, amides, acid chlorides, anhydrides, these are known as the derivatives of carboxylic acids. So esters general formula generally represented as RCOO R dash, where this R and R dash that may be same or different. Okay, so we can write also CnH2n plus 1 C double one O, and here CmH2m plus 1. In this way also it can be represented. And how to name this compound? So what is in ketone and ether? What are the smaller group and larger group we are observing? And according to that, alkoxy alkane or alkyl ketone. In this way we name them. But here what is the present? The two linkages. One group is directly linked with carbon, another is alkyl group or carbon group directly linked with oxygen. So which group is linked with oxygen? That is known as the alkoxy. So name of this compound, so that is known as your alkox. So these are actually how to name these ester compounds. So the two alkyl groups, one is directly linked with, another is directly linked with. So name of this compound is actually alkyl alkanoate. These are named as alkyl alkanoate. So which group is present directly linked to this oxygen, that is known as the alkyl group. That group is known as the alkyl group. And what is the group directly linked with carbon along with this carbon, that is known as the alkanoate. So name of this compound is alkyl alkanoate. So what is present right side, or we can say what is directly linked with oxygen. Right side or directly linked with oxygen, that is known as your alkyl, and this side, this is known as your alkanoate. For example, the starting compound CH3COO. Suppose not CH3, suppose starting compound we can write HCOO CH3. So here HCOO CH3 directly linked with oxygen. So this is methyl methanoate. Methyl methanoate. This is methyl methanoate. And what is that common name? So common name is generally according to so these are known as the derivatives of acid. In this, according what type of acid is present, according to that is known. That is the name of the compound is named. So for example, this is derived from formic acid. HCO, which is formic acid, hydrogen replaced by alkyl group. That's why this is known as your methyl formate. So its common name is methyl formate. So from which acid derived, according to that the common name is used, and IUPAC name according to the rule alkyl alkanoate. Next come to CH3COO CH3. So this is known as your methyl ethanoate. So two carbons are there, and this is CH3CO, which is acetic acid. In this way, this is also known as methyl acetate. Similarly, CH3COO C2H5, known as ethyl ethanoate, and this is known as common name ethyl acetate. Derived from acetic acid, that's the ethyl acetate, and this is ethyl ethanoate, IUPAC name, and this is the common name. Okay. Next come to how to name the compounds of amides. So amides formula is CONH2 plus the OH group of carboxylic acid replaced by NH2. Okay, so these are known as amides, CONH2, or may be represented as CONH2. So we can write as RCONH2. R may be hydrogen or any alkyl group. Okay, so how to name this? Suppose this is alkane. From alkane, as amide minus E plus amide known as alkanamide. So for naming the compounds in common name system, from which acid is derived, from that acid just use the word amide. Okay, so some examples: HCONH2. So one carbon in this word root methane, from methane E is drawn, and AMIDE, methanamide. And what is the common name? Common name of this is formamide. Similarly, CH3CONH2, known as common name 2-carbon ethanamide, and as derivative of acetic acid known as acetamide. Similarly, CH3CH2CONH2, known as propanamide. From propane, 3-carbon propane, so propanamide, and its common name from propionic acid, propionamide. In this way, the amides of these compounds are named. Next, come to the name, how to name the compounds of acid chloride. So in acid chloride, the functional group is COCl. It may be represented as C-double-bond-O-Cl, like this or this. Okay, in this way it is represented, or we can write. So this is the functional group is COCl, represent RCOCl or CnH2n plus 1 COCl. It is represented. And how to name, what is the suffix used? Suffix is oil chloride. Suffix is oil chloride. So what is the alkane? From this alkane, minus E, drop this E and add oil, CHLORIDE, oil chloride. So known as alkanoyl chloride. So according to IUPAC name, this is known as alkanoyl chloride. But when you write the common name from which acid it is derived, according to the acid name, the name, the common name is used. Okay. So starting compound HCOCl. Then what is its IUPAC name? It is 1 carbon atom, meth word root. In this way, from methane, last atom is alkane is removed. So methanoyl chloride, one word. Okay. And what is the common name? Common name is formyl chloride. Formyl chloride. Next, if this is CH3COCl, homology series, one CH2 increases. So this is known as your ethanoyl chloride, and as this is derived from acetic acid, that's why this is known as your acetyl chloride. This is acetyl chloride. Similarly, CH3CH2COCl, known as propanoyl chloride, oil chloride, and propionyl chloride. As common name is propionic acid, in this way propionyl chloride. Okay. Next, come to another, that is acid anhydride. So acid anhydride, generally the functional group is C-double-bond-O, C-double-bond-O. So from two, so C-double-bond-O and C-double-bond, like this. So from two carboxylic acid, if one water molecule is removed, then this is the anhydride. Okay. So COOCO, or you can represent as RC-double-bond-O, C-double-bond-O, R dash. Okay. In this way, this is represented. Look here, ROR dash ether, RCOR dash ketone, RCOOR dash ester, RCOOCOR dash. This is anhydride. Okay. So this anhydride, when you write the anhydride, how to name this is, so what is the, according to its common name, what is that acid, from acid, what is the acid? To that acid, just you use the word anhydride. In this way, we can write the name of the anhydride form. So generally represented like this. So this is, our name is oic anhydride. This is oic anhydride. Name of this compound is oic anhydride. In common IUPAC name system, in IUPAC name system, this is name is oic anhydride. For example, the starting compound, if HC double one O C double one O, and here H. Okay, or you can write, look here, HCOOH, HCOOH. From these two, just remove one water molecule. So HCOO, CO, HCO, okay, HCOO, then COH. In this way, this compound is known as methanoic anhydride, as the acid is methanoic acid. So from what is the anhydride form? This is known as a methanoic anhydride, and according to common name system, known as formic anhydride. Similarly, CH3, C double bond O, CO, CH3, both side alkyl group in between COO, CO. So this is known as ethanoic anhydride. As the acid, half of this, so longest continuous, half of this is gives rise to acetic acid. In this way, this is known as ethanoic anhydride, and this is known as your acetic anhydride, common name system known as acetic anhydride. In the similar way, propionic anhydride, propanoic anhydride, propionic anhydride. Just CH3CH2, here CH3CH2. So these are some simple anhydrides. Nitriles or cyanides if present. So the functional group is Cn. If the functional group present is Cn, that is known as your nitriles. So for nitriles, what is the name used? So generally represented as RCN, represented as RCN presentation. And for the suffix used, suffix is nitrile. Okay, so how to name this compound? So with the alkane, so as this starts with a consonant, not a, the suffix starts with a consonant, in this the E of this parent alkane that will retain. Okay, so in here the E will not drop. So in this way it gives rise to so plus nitrile give rise to name is alkane nitrile. So here the E is written alkane nitrile. And whenever you count the name, this here this carbon is also counted for the word root. For example, if the formula is CH3CN, then its IUPAC name is, two carbons are there known as ethane nitrile. Ethane nitrile. In common name system, when we write the common name system, it has two types of common name. So one is, we can write it as alkyl cyanide. In common name system, it is written as alkyl cyanide, or also written as from which acid is derived, from that is also known as O-nitrile. So acid name, acid group name plus O nitrile. In this way, these are also named according to its common name. For example, the CH3Cl known as ethane nitrile IPAC rule, but its common name is also methyl cyanide or acetonitrile. This is known as the methyl cyanide or acetonitrile. Similarly, CH3, CH2, Cn. So 3 carbons are there. In this way, word root is propane. So you will remain here nitrile, propane nitrile. Common name for the alkyl group, then cyanide. In this way, known as ethyl cyanide, known as ethyl cyanide, also known as propione nitrile. Propionitrile. Okay, so in this way, the name of these compounds are written. So, according to the IPAC rule, these are known as the nitriles, and according to this name, these are known as nitriles. According to the common name, these are known as cyanides. These are known as cyanides. Okay, so in this way you have to name the nitriles. Next come to how to name the compounds, their amines. So amines, there are 3 types of functional group. The simple one is the NH2. If this is NH2, so these are also known as the derivatives of ammonia. You can see derived from ammonia. NH2, this is amine. And another amines are also there, NH and another N. So 3 types of amines are there. Okay, so one is known as your primary amine that contain functional group NH2. Another known as secondary amine that contain the functional group NH. And another is known as the tertiary amine that contain the functional group N, and 3 alkyl group may join on 3 sides. Okay, represented as RNH2, RNH, R-dash, RN, R-dash, and R-double-dash. In this way, there are 3 types of amines. And how to name these compounds? So, naming these compounds, the primary amines are known as, according to IPAC name, alkanamine. These are known as alkanamine according to IPAC rule. And according to common name system, these are known as your alkyl amines. What are the alkyl group present? Alkyl amines. Previously, these are known as aminoalkanes. Previously, these amino groups used as prefix. These are known as aminoalkanes. So nowadays, alkanamine. Okay, so starting compound, suppose you write that is your CH3NH2, known as methanamine or common name methylamine. Similarly, CH3CH2NH2, this is known as ethylamine, and ethylamine. Ethylamine is the common name. So 2 1 that is ethane. From ethane, ETHAN. E is dropped because it starts with amine, starts with A. In the same, this is ethanamine and common name that is ethylamine. In this way, propylamine and propylamine, if the found in the homologous series, these are named. Next, so this is how to name these primary amines. Next, come to how to write the name of secondary amines. For secondary amines, for secondary amine, the name is known as one nitrogen is primary amine. So one alkyl group is directly joined with nitrogen. So the 2 alkyl groups are there. What is the smallest alkyl group? For the smaller alkyl group, that is known as your alkyl group, and another known as the main chain, that is known as your alkanamine. For alkanamine, the longest carbon is used, and for smaller alkyl group, smaller number of which contain the smaller number of carbon, for that alkyl is used. In this way, at the substitute of nitrogen, in this way, this is known as your N-alkyl alkanamine. These are known as N-alkyl alkanamine, and in common name system, this is known as your alkyl amine. Alkyl amine. If both are same, then known as dialkyl amine. Okay. So for example, CH3 NHCH3. This is known as your N-methylamine, and this is known as your methylamine. Both are same, so you can write dimethylamine. Okay. Similarly, CH3 NH CH2 CH3. One side methyl, another side ethyl. So ethyl is the larger long chain carbon, more carbon atom. It contains less number carbon. The less number carbon, for we use the substituent as substituents N-methyl, and this is ethylamine. So this is known as your N-methylamine. And these are 2 groups, methyl and ethyl. Alphabetically, which comes first. In this way, alkyl amine is named. So this is known as ethylamine. This is the common name system. Okay. So how to name these compounds of this secondary amine? Next, come to how to name the compounds of tertiary amine. So in tertiary amine, these are known as N-alkyl alkanamine, and for common name, this alkyl alkanamine. In this way, these are named. So tertiary amine. So for tertiary amine, these are known as tertiary amine N-alkyl alkanamine. N-alkyl alkanamine. If both are same, then we can write N-dialkyl alkanamine. In this way, these are named. And in common name system, same alkyl amine. If whether all are same or different, from that we can write the name. For example, if the compound is CH3, this is known as your N-methylamine, and according to common name system known as triethyl amine. Alkyl, 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 triethyl amine. So here two alkyl groups are named as alkyl alkyl, and another group is known as two are known as alkyl alkyl, and another group is known as alkyl amine. Similarly, suppose in this is written, this is write this. Suppose here one CH3, one C2H5, and here another C2H5. In this it is written, then its IUPAC name is, so two alkyl groups and nitrogen is sufficient and one group is ethyl. So to this we can write N-ethyl, then N-methyl. So two alkyl groups, N-alkyl, N-alkyl. So N-ethyl, N-methyl in alphabetical order. N-ethyl, N-methyl, then ethanamine. And these are known as diethyl, methyl amine. Diethyl methyl amine. So in this way, the organic compounds which contain some functional groups, how you can use the suffixes to name them. Next come to up to now we know how to name the compounds which contain the functional group, and that contain up to 2 to 3 number of carbon atoms or less number of carbon atoms. So if an organic compound contains long chain compound, more number of carbon atoms, then how to name these compounds? So now general rules for naming long chain organic compounds. So first we will discuss about some hydrocarbons, saturated hydrocarbons, that may be. So if this is the straight chain, then no problem. If it is a branch chain, then how to name these compounds? So first you have to select the longest continuous carbon chain. That may or may not be a straight line, but the chain should be long and continuous. Look here, what is given? So CH3, C, here given CH3 and CH and CH2, CH3, CH2, here given CH2 and CH3. So in this first you choose the longest continuous chain, that gives you the parent chain, or that is also known as the root chain, and that gives you the word root. So here 5 numbers of carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in this way count, or in this way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this way also 5, in this way also 5. Suppose if in both cases same, then you can consider any one. In both cases same. So now this is known as the longest continuous chain. Okay. Next, if another look here, I am writing here CH3, C. Here given CH2, CH3. Given here CH2, CH3, and another CH2, CH2. And CH3. In this way it is written. So first you have to choose the longest continuous chain, that gives you the word root. Look here, if you count in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you count in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as it gives the long chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is same. Okay, as it gives the same thing. So this also gives you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this way, this may be the long chain or this may be the long chain. Okay. So here, what is the parent chain? To that, I am just giving the parent chain, giving it in red line. Okay, red box. So in this way, this is the parent chain and this is the parent chain. Okay. So in both these cases, these are same type of example it appears. Suppose another way is given CH3, C, CH2, CH2, CH3 given, and here CH2, CH3 given. Okay, and here given CH2, CH2, and CH3. Now what is the long chain? Look here. if we consider the long chain, so first you have to select the long chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this is 6, in this is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it gives you the 7. So 7 is the longest continuous chain. Now this is known as the parent chain. So what is the parent chain? To it I am keeping just in red box. Okay, so this is the parent chain. It consists of 7 numbers. So count in different direction so that it gives the longest continuous chain. Then that gives you the word root. So here the word root, for word root the number of carbon atom 7 and here 6 and in this case that is of 5. Okay. So suppose in both cases this is the same. In both cases this is the same. Look at this example. CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, CH3 given. It given CH2, CH3 and here it given CH3. Look at here. So if we consider about this, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here also 5. Here also 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this direction it gives 5. In this direction it gives 5. In this direction it gives 5. And so in both cases, if all possible cases are given, then consider that one which contain the more number of substituents. Look here, if one chain is considered as the parent chain word root, then what are the other carbon atoms or alkyl groups that are known as substituents? That are known as substituents. And I already told you how to name the substituents. If there is one carbon from methane, one hydrogen is removed, and that is known as methyl. This is ethane, one hydrogen is removed, that is known as ethyl. So methyl, ethyl, you know how to name the alkyl groups. So now these are known as the substituents. So these are substituents. So if there are so many possible numbers in both cases, in different cases. If the carbon chain is same in different direction, then choose that one with the parent chain which contain more number of substituents. Look here, if I consider this as the parent chain, now it contains only one substituent, that is isopropyl group. But if I consider this chain as the parent chain, then this contains two substituents. So it contains two substituents. So I have to choose that as the parent chain which contain more number of substituents. Now it contains more number of substituents. So this is the parent chain. And after choosing the parent chain, then next work is you have to number the carbon atom. So you have to number the carbon atom either from left side or right side, from either end of the chain, so that the substituents will get the lowest number. Look here, if I count from here, then 1. Suppose I am counting here first. 1. So if we are counting here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 2 position, the substituents is present. And if I count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at 4 position present. So in this I have to count or the number the carbon atom in such a way so that the substituents will get the less number. So after choosing the parent chain, the substituents get the lowest number. Then this is the substituents. So just counting here 1, 2. This is 3 carbon, this carbon is 4 and this carbon is 5. Okay. So after this, then what you have to do? Then you have to write. So first you have to write like this. Okay. Then how to write? And you know these alkyl groups are used as your substituents. And the substituents generally we use the word prefix. So you have to write the prefix, then the word root, then the name, and you have to also write what is the position of the substituents. Because if you write here, this compound is different. this methyl group present here, the compound is different. In this way, to find out at which position this alkyl group or the methyl group is present, you have to write the position by numerical number. By some numeral, using some numerals, you have to write the locants or the positions of the alkyl groups. And whenever you write the number, there should be given one hyphen between this number and the substituents. Then what is the name of this compound? Then the name of this compound is, look here, at two positions this is present. This is known as your first write down what is the position, then what is the substituent, always in capital letter, that is 2-methyl. This is substituent position is at 2-methyl, and word root then PENT, and all are single bond ANT, 2-methyl pentane. Okay, so the name of this compound is 2-methyl pentane. Okay, so if different substituents are present, look here, suppose compound is given like this. This is given CH3, CH, here one CH3, CH3, CH2 and CH3. This is given. So if more number of same substituents. So first is the long chain. So here the long chain is this that contains your 5 number of carbon atom. First is the long chain. Then you have to number the carbon atom. So you have to number the carbon atom in such a way so that the substituents, all the substituents will get the lowest set of number. Suppose you count from in this direction, the position of this methyl groups are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in 2, 3 position these are present. And if you count from this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 3, 4 and 2, 3. So 2, 3 is the lowest set than that of 3, 4. So if same substituents are present more times, then and at different position, then you have to write what are the position by giving commas. You have to write what are the positions by giving commas. So first you have to giving the commas, and if more number of substituents are present, then if 2 are present, then di is used. If 3 substituents present, then tri, tetra, etc. are used before the name of the prefixes. In this way, what is the name of this compound? So the name of this compound is 2, 3, give one hyphen, then di-methyl, 2, 3, di-methyl pentane. Name of this compound is 2, 3, dimethyl pentane. If different substituents are present, look here, one is methyl and another ethyl. So first choose the longest chain, then number the carbon atom so that it gives you the lowest set. Then if different substituents are present, arrange them in alphabetical order. So first I have chosen, this is the long chain, then I have to write the position, the set numbering. From this side 2, 3 and this side 3, 4 as given. So I am counting from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this way I have made the counting the number of at 2 position methyl, at 3 position ethyl. But alphabetically ethyl comes first. As alphabetically ethyl comes first, so first I have to write the name of this compound is first ethyl. So different substituents are present, then you have to write them in alphabetical order and their substituent positions also, their locals also. So at 3 positions this ethyl is present. In this first term, this one is 3-ethyl. Okay, 3-ethyl. Then 2. If always give hyphen between number and letter. So 3-ethyl, 2. Always the first letter is the capital letter and all other are in single word. No gap between the letters. So 3-ethyl, 2-methyl pentane. 3-ethyl 2-methyl pentane. Okay. Now let us consider the name of all others. What is the name of this compound then? So this is the long chain we have discussed, and if you count from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 4 position, 4, 4. If you count from this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At 3 position, both ethyl and both methyl are present. If at the 3 position both ethyl and methyl present, then arrange them in alphabetical order. And what is the name of this compound? The name of this compound is, that is 3-ethyl and again 3 at 3-methyl is also there. 3-ethyl, 3-methyl, total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hexane. 3-ethyl, 3-methyl, hexane. Okay. Now come to what is the name of this compound. So name of this, how to name this? Look here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At 7, both ethyl present and both ethyl present. So in this way, the name of this compound is, it is 4-ethyl, 4-methyl. So between letter and number hyphen, but no gap between the letters. 4-ethyl, 4-methyl, heptane. Name of this compound is 4-ethyl, 4-methyl, heptane. Okay. Now look here. This compound is given. So how to name this? So first let the long chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you consider this consider more number of groups. 1, 2, 3 groups are there. So this is the parent chain is this one. Okay. Then how to number this? If you number it from left side, then 1, 2, position is 3, 3, 4. But if you count from here, the first point of difference, it is 1, 2, 3, 3. So 2, 3, 3 and 3, 3, 2. So if you count from left side, this gives you 3, 3, 4. And if you count from right side, then that is from 2, 3, 3. So in this way, when we number the carbon atom, we number as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at 3 position, 2 methyl and 2 position, 1 methyl is there. The same substituent is present. In this way, the name of this compound is 2, 3, 3. Arrange them in ascending order. 2, 3, 3. And 3 methyl groups are there. Trimethyl pentane. So 2, 3, 3. Trimethyl pentane. Okay. Next, look at this. So first count the number of carbon atom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it gives 6. It also gives 6. If both this is 6, then we have to consider that one which contain more number of substituents. So if I consider this as the main chain, then if I consider this as the main chain, then it consists of 2 substituents, 1 here and 1 here. But if I consider this as the substituents, then look here, if I consider this as the substituent, then it contains 1, 2, 3, 4 substituents. And 3 methyl groups are there. So first substituents position, then what is the, and how to number this? So first the parent chain. So the parent chain consists of your 6 number of this carbon. Then how to numbering? So numbering if I made from left side, then the position is 2, 2, 3, 3. But if we count from the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So 2 seats are there. One is 2, 2, 3, 3. Another 4, 4, 5, 5. So you have to choose the lowest set. So for the lowest set, I will just giving number from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then what are the alkyl groups? So methyl, methyl, methyl. So trimethyl. So trimethyl and this is your ethyl. So whenever you consider the alphabetical order for numerical prefixes, the word that are used di, tri, etc. are not considered for the alphabetical. Okay, but methyl, ethyl, these are considered for alphabetical order. So 3 methyl are present and 1 ethyl is present, and then so alphabetical ethyl comes first. In this way, name of this is, so at 3 position this is present. So this is 3 ethyl, then hyphen, then 2, then 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, try, methyl, 2, 2, 3, try, methyl, and total number of carbon 6, hence this is hexane. So the name of this compound. Now look at this. Here another rule is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this side this is 7, and you count in this side also it gives you 7. So in both cases as it gives you 7, you just give the parent chain, keep it in, I have kept in a red box. Okay, this is your parent chain. Now numbering. So first choose the parent chain, longest continuous chain. If more substituents are present, then choose that one which contain more number of substituents at the parent chain. If both cases, different cases, it is same, then choose that one which contain more number of the substituents. And then then give the number so that the position of substituents gets the lowest set. So if you count from this, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from here 3, 5, and you count from right side, it is also 3, 5. So from left side also 3, 5, from right side also 3, 5. If both cases this is same, then alphabetically which comes first, give that the lowest position. Give that the lowest position. So between methyl and ethyl, ethyl comes first in alphabetical order. In this we have to count from right side. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So at 3 ethyl present, at 5 methyl present, and you write the name according to the alphabetical order of the substituents, and also write down what are the positions. So 3 ethyl, then 5 methyl, 3 ethyl, 5 methyl, and total carbon atom is 7. So what would have? And A and E have 10. So in this way you have to name the compounds. So write the IUPAC name of the following compounds, following hydrocarbons. So some questions are given. Try to write the IUPAC name of followings. Okay, and always remember the carbon valency is always 4. So whenever it is written, you have to write the valency of carbon, that should be equal to 4. Always written or not. So first check this, then write the IUPAC name of following hydrocarbons. This is the homework for you.